Now children, today in this session we will be discussing the applications of sequence and series. So we'll come to know exactly how in practical use this topic is of great help. Okay, see some of the questions which I am taking. This one says a person is making savings of rupees 32 in the first month, rupees 36 in the second month, rupees 40 in the third month, and so on. And after certain number of months, his total saving comes out to be 2000 rupees. Now we have to tell in how many months he was able to save 2000 rupees. So if we write his savings per month, it will form an AP. So in the first month 32 rupees is saved, in the second month 36, then 40 and so on. And his total saving is rupees 2000. Say in n month it was done. So what do we know? The sum of all this saving which is done in n month is equal to 2000. That means sum of n terms of this AP is 2000. So using the expression for sum of n terms, it will be n by 2 into twice of A plus n minus 1 into D, which is 2000. Now if you look at this AP, here the first term is 32 and the common difference D is coming out to be 4. So doing the substitution for them, the only unknown in this equation is n. So what I have done, firstly I have taken 2 common from these two. If I take 2 common, it will get cancelled out with the 2 in the denominator. So here I am only left with 32, and out of this 4, 2 is already taken out. So 2 into n minus 1. That means 2n minus 2. Now simplifying it, 32 minus 2 is 30 plus twice of n. So this multiplied with n is equal to 2000. Still we can make some simplification here. You can see we can take 2 common from these two terms, and with this 2, the 2000 can be cancelled out, and the leftover equation is n into 15 plus n is equal to 1000. Now you expand it and see, you will get a quadratic equation in terms of n. So it is n square plus 15n minus 1000 is equal to 0. We can split the middle term, 15n as 40n minus 25n. The product of 40 and 25 is 1000 also. And on taking common factors, see, these are the two factors we are left with. Now factorization by splitting the middle term you have done in your previous classes 9th and 10th. So the two factors obtained are n minus 25 and n plus 40. You can see n plus 40 cannot be 0. Because n is denoting number of terms, it cannot be negative. If n plus 40 will become 0, then n will be equal to minus 40. But number of terms can never be negative. So the only option left is n minus 25 is 0. That means n is equal to 25. So we come to know that he saves rupees 2000 in 25 months. Now children, see the next one. In this one it is mentioned a man purchases a tractor, okay, which has got total cost is equal to 12,000. So he decides to pay a down payment of rupees 6,000, and then it is decided that the rest of the 6,000, out of 12, 6,000 is paid. The remaining 6,000 will be paid in annual installments of rupees 500 each. So if every year he is paying rupees 500, then in how many years he will be able to complete remaining 6,000? So 500 first year, 500 second year, 500 third year. So like this he is going to take 12 years to complete those remaining 6,000 rupees. So it was decided he will pay now 12 installments, and each installment will be consisting of rupees 500 plus 12% interest on the unpaid amount. Okay, so when he goes for submitting the first installment, he has to pay rupees 500, and what will be the interest? It will be 12% of unpaid amount. Now what is this unpaid amount? Total cost was 12,000 and 6,000 he has paid. So the unpaid amount when he was giving first installment was rupees 6,000. So 12% of 6,000 is the interest. Now on solving this, 12% of 6,000 comes out to be 720 plus the installment amount 500. That means he is paying rupees 1220 at the end of first year. Now at the end of second year, what will be the second installment plus interest? Again, the installment amount is 500 only. Now the interest is 12% of the unpaid amount. So initially he paid 6,000. Then after first installment 500. So 6,500 is already paid. So the unpaid amount for the second installment is 5,500. So every time in each installment, the unpaid amount will reduce by 500 rupees. So second installment plus interest is 500 plus 12% of 5,500. This, if you will solve, it will come out to be 660. So total amount paid is at the end of second year 1160. Then moving on to the third installment plus interest. Installment is for rupees 500 and the unpaid amount now becomes 5,000. See, it is reducing by 500 each year. Okay, so 12% of 5,000 is the interest. So the total amount becomes 500 plus 600, which is 1100. So in this way we can find installment at the end of each year. Now at the end of 12th year, 12th year is the last year when he has to pay installment of rupees 500 and only 500 amount is left. So the total amount paid will be 500 plus 12% of this amount left, which is 500. This comes out to be 60. So the total amount paid at the end of 12th year or the last installment, you can say, it is 560. Now if you look at all these amounts which are paid at the end of each year, you will see a decreasing AP is being formed. And how many terms are there? Because these are 12 installments, so number of terms are 12. So let us find what is this is summing up to. What is the sum of all this amount paid as installment and interest? So sum of 12 terms can be written as 12 by 2. I have used alternative formula here. First term plus last term. Because we know the first term, we also know the last term. So if we put that here, see the sum of these installments paid along with the interest comes out to be 12 by 2 is 6 and the sum of first and the last term. First term is 1220, last term is 560. So if we add these two, it comes out to be 1780. And this will amount to rupees, let us multiply 6 into 8, 48, then 6 into 7, 42. 42 and 4 comes out to be 46, then 6 and 4, 10. So this is the total amount which is paid in the form of installments and interest. But initially also he has paid rupees 6,000. So total cost of tractor is how much now for him? Total cost of tractor for the person will be rupees 6,000 which he has initially already given plus rupees 10,680 which he is giving in the form of installment and interest. See, the tractor is costing him 16,680 rupees. Its actual cost was 12,000 but it costed him 16,680 rupees.